Hey guys, today's decluttering video is going to be focused on my bookshelf back here. I don't know why my lighting is going in and out. This bookshelf is a spot that probably doesn't look too bad from this angle, but then you take a closer look and see up here it's not too bad. It starts to get a little bit worse. A little bit worse. Now we're into books from the thrift store that I have yet to put away. And there's a disaster hiding behind that step stool. So basically I need to be going through mostly these bottom shelves. The first two shelves and the top are pretty good. I'll probably go through them anyways, but it's the bottom three that are really the disaster zone, and then that stuff there needs to be given a home. And I also have these two sets of bookends that I picked up at Dollarama weeks ago and haven't used, so I need to put those into use as well. As you can probably tell by the wonky lighting, I don't really have a good angle to do this time lapse from, at least that you'll be able to see anything. So I'll just have to show you the after now that you've seen the before. I'll do another pan there. I'll show you the after and then show you what I am getting rid of. Back in a sec. Okay, and here is the after of my bookshelf declutter. Again, I apologize for the craptacular lighting, but I finally got all my books in order. I decluttered some things off of the shelf. I gave it a good dusting because I really needed that. So I got my books there. I've got some things here that I've been wanting to make room for on the bookshelf for a while. You really can't see down there, but that's all Walking Dead stuff. The various books that I have, the magazines. That's the album for my ticket stubs. I got my bullet journals scattered in here. In the magazine holders, the one closest to the camera is my various instruction manuals for things. This was sitting on top of my bookshelf that my DVDs are in, but I like it here better. And the second magazine holder is just actual magazines and my bullet journals and stuff. This binder here is my Happy Mail binder, and this binder is not open yet, but I will most likely use it for Happy Mail as well once I get back to doing swaps after VEDA is over. I just got some more photography books and stuff there, and this is my very small binder of Pokemon cards because I don't have anywhere else to put it. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. This bookshelf was one of the few places that was organized initially in my apartment, and then things started getting out of control, so I'm glad to have it resorted now in an order that makes sense, and I pulled out some stuff that I didn't need, so I will show you that stuff now. So the only item from this declutter that I'm throwing out is this little keychain. I got it at the wine store years ago. It's promoting Copper Moon wine, which is a very nice wine, but it was a light and it no longer lights up. And normally I would keep it anyways because I collect keychains, but I don't know, I just don't really like it now and it's broken anyways. In the donate pile we have this Rio 2016 pin that I got at McDonald's, I think. It came with my meal or something, I don't know, but it's going. This hat box that I was using to hold some things on my bookshelf, but I am no longer using it, so I'm going to donate it. These two pieces of matted photography, I used to work for a retired photographer who has since passed away. He was elderly when I worked for him years ago, like 10 years ago, and he gave these to me as a gift, and they just don't suit my style anymore, and our relationship deteriorated by the end of me working there, so I'm not as attached to these as I once was, and I liked them at the start, but now this style doesn't really suit me, so I will be donating these. That same photographer gave me a copy of his self-published book, and again, I don't have quite the same memories attached to it as I used to, and I was planning on donating it, but he signed it for me inside, and he addressed it to my full name, which I didn't remember him doing, so I don't know if I'm just gonna black out my name or black out my last name or something and then donate it, but I don't really want to donate something with my full name in it, so I'll have to think on what to do with that. I have this Williams-Sonoma Bar and Wine Guide set. I bought it back when the CNE had media liquidators and they would sell books and DVDs and stuff, and I bought it because I'm like, ooh, I want to learn how to make drinks, but I don't think I've ever looked at it, and there's this thing called the internet now, so I don't need it, and this is one of those books I've been holding on to solely to use as a bookend. So now that I've purchased bookends from Dollarama, I don't need these anymore, so they are going. These are two books by a blogger that I used to really admire, but I no longer admire her for reasons I won't get into, so I am getting rid of these books. I'm going to donate this Anne Frank Remembered book that I bought at a library book sale years ago. I bought it in part because I have never actually read the Anne Frank diary, and so I was like, okay, I'll read that book and then I'll read this, and I still have yet to read the original book, so I'm just gonna let this one go, and someday I'll actually read the book. And no, it was never required reading in school. I'm always shocked when I realize that, like, I'm one of the only people who have never read that book. But anyways, I have this book for a super old version of Photoshop that I no longer have, so I'll be donating that. This Organize Your Whole House book that I don't think I've ever actually looked at. And again, there's this thing called the internet. I can get ideas from there, so I'm letting the book go. And this Scrapbooking Projects book that I've never used, although I did take a bunch of the stencils and templates out of there. There's a couple left in the back though. But again, I haven't really used it, and there's this thing called the internet, so I'll be letting that go as well. And we've got some more stuffed animals that were in bins on my bookshelf that I do not need. So I'm getting rid of this cute, but I don't actually need it, pink dragon, Valentine's dragon. This Phantom of the Opera bear with a rose attached to it. I don't think this is from when I went to see it. I think my parents got this for me when they went to see it. And either way, I don't really need it, so I'm gonna let it go. And there's this Royal Winter Fair 75th anniversary bear that I no longer want either. Found 2 more Beanie Babies, a cat and a dog. And I also have some teeny Beanie Babies, which were Happy Meal toys, back when Beanie Babies were a craze. I think I held on to them because I thought I had the full set or close to them, but then I looked on Google and I don't even have close to the full set. So I'm holding on to my favorite ones, but the rest of these are going. And yeah, that's it for my bookshelf declutter. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure to click that little bell in the corner to be notified when I next upload a video. And I will see you guys tomorrow.